All right, team, what's going on? I'm Tim Jenkins, and welcome to All Things QB. And today we are checking in on Tyson Bagent and his Week 8 Sunday Night Football performance against the LA Chargers. But before we do that, you football junkies like me, please jump over to our Patreon account. We have more clips and a longer breakdown over on Patreon. We have free trials, so you can try it before you buy it. Plus, it's a really affordable way to support this channel so we can keep growing. I'm forever grateful for those of you that do that. But Tyson Bagent, Week 8, some struggles, right? A little bit of an up and down day. What I will say as a positive is every time we have a struggle, it seems like we have a bounce back throw, which is really exciting from a young guy. I'm excited to break down this tape. I hope you guys are excited. Please FTA this thing, which means comment for the algorithm. Please like this video, and I'm hoping by the end of this video, I will earn your subscription on YouTube. But without further ado, let's jump into the film. All right, team, here we go. Tyson Bagent, Sunday Night Football. Clip number 1. We're going to let this thing roll, and we have a sweet little shot play out of the gate, right? We're going to rip this go up the sideline. So what I want you guys to know, super simple concept, right? We've got our tight end, right, our Y. He's just on a little bender here, okay? We got our receiver outside. He's just on a go. You really read this thing inside out, okay? 1 to 2, your Y to your Z. Listen, if he's there, let it rip. The other thing, too, that I like about this play call is I like the personnel grouping we call it out of, right? We call it out of 12. Remember that first number is your running backs, okay? We've got our 1 back right here, and that second number is our tight ends, okay? We got 2 tight ends in the game. Now, 1 is extended from the line of scrimmage, but we still have 12 in there, which then makes them match personnel. So it's another thing that I like about this play call is, hey, we kind of force them into base or a heavier personnel grouping because we're in 12, which then gets this opportunity for a one-on-one outside. We end up hitting the go. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have no idea if we hit the go or if it was pass interference or something, but nonetheless, we get the yardage, which is really all that matters. Good eyes here from Bagent. Look at him. Look at his eye placement, forehead, frontal. That's what we call that. Boom. Keeps the eyes locked downfield, then gets outside, gets the ball up and down. Really like that. Really like that one. Okay, so shot play out of the gate. Then we've also got a scramble. We got a little scramble dime here, which I think is a pretty darn good throw if you ask me. Okay, we get out of the pocket, fit this thing in on the sideline on the sail route. That's a darn good football. That's a darn good football, okay? Now that you guys seen it, let's break it down. We've got Bosa, and I want you guys to watch how he's going to win on this inside move, okay? Our tackle's going to, I think, overset him a little bit, okay? And then, boom, we win on this inside move, which then forces Bagent out of the pocket, right? So, hey, DN comes free. I got to get out of the pocket. Flip my hips around, ball on the sideline. Really darn good throw. You can see Komet's a little pissed because he came up 3 yards short on like a 3rd and 15 or 3rd and 12. Coming up 3 yards short is kind of brutal. Look at this. Bosa wins inside, so we get out of the pocket. Really good job there. Tight window. Look at this guy. Look at this guy diving to make a play. Beat him with the football. It's really good stuff. This a can't miss. Sorry, my chair just slid on me. This a can't miss. We can't miss this one. You guys are going to see off of play action. Sorry, T. We got an X read, okay? DJ Moore on the read route. Okay. I told you guys I'd let these clips run, so I got to let them run. Get to our check down tackle, but now let's talk through it. Because it's 2nd and 2, right? So it's 2nd and short. Perfect down and distance to run a little shot play here. we're going to motion our guy in, and then we're running bubble, okay? DJ Moore's on the X read route. He's going to try to get vertical, but instead he's going to have to sit because of coverage on top of him. This guy, DJ Moore, on this route is absolutely wide open, okay? We are going to come off this play action, and that is a ball that we have to throw in the National Football League. We cannot let DJ Moore be that wide open and then get to a check down. We simply cannot have that happen. So you can see it from the tight. His eyes are there too. I'm just like, I don't know why then he bounces back in the pocket. I'm going to be honest. I don't like this rep at all. Gets to his check down. DJ Moore saying, dang, it's wide open. This one he's going to get out of the pocket. Okay, we've got free runners running at him. Great job getting out of the pocket from Tyson. And we just got to somewhat get on the same page as our receiver here. Okay. So when we break it down, you're going to see, look at this. We have an absolute free runner here. Okay. For some reason, we're going to try to get two guys to account for him off the edge. We turn a free runner. Okay. We got a free runner, absolute free guy at us. So the fact that he even bails out of this and doesn't take a sack is incredible. Okay. So he bails out of it. He's expecting his receiver to sit inside here. The receiver's like, oh, okay, Bagent's getting out of the pocket. Let me go follow him to the sideline. And then Tyson just has to cut it early, get the ball out of his hand early because of the pressure. Mooney's working on the sideline. Listen, they're just not on the same page on this one rep. However, I would tell you that the fact that Tyson avoids the sack here is one of the more impressive things about this play. Look at this here. Free runner. Love this backside. Boom. Backside escape. Love that backside escape there. Okay. No matter what, an incompletion there is better than taking a sack, right? Like, no matter how you want to spin it, the incompletion there is better than taking a sack. So this one I've got marked as bad. I got no idea what happened here. You're going to see this interception. I mean, sadly, it's one of those that it just like, hey, we throw it to him, okay? From a play design perspective, what are we trying to get done? We're going to motion in, and we're just running stick, right? We've got the mandatory outside release, vertical outside. We've got this little stick route that'll work out, okay? Should be pretty easy pitch and catch right here. Instead, we sail this thing way over his head, and it ends up being just one of those balls that you let go, and it hits the DB right in the chest. Not an ideal situation. You see it here. Ball just sails on him. I feel like it's one of those that if we would have had just a little bit cleaner footwork, it would have helped us. Like, we're fading away from this thing. What I mean by that is his momentum's here. His momentum's fading on this thing. So as he pulls away, boom, he sails it. Yeah, I just can't. We can't have that. Can't have that one. This one, we end up hitting DJ Moore on the shallow cross. Good little bounce back throw. Okay, let's actually break it down. We're going to motion in. We've got Flutie, which is we've got this deep post. Okay, this is our alert. This sail route from our tight ends, really the number one receiver. The shallow would be our number two. Okay, love the concept, and then I love the progression, okay? So by the time he's getting ready to get this football out, we're a little congested in here. We don't have great spacing, okay? And then he makes a heck of a throw in there to DJ Moore. Layers that shallow throw. Really good catch. And then, man, I just don't know how you can't love watching what two does with the ball in his hands, right? Like how hard he competes with that football. It's just, that's darn impressive when you really sit and look at that of how hard DJ Moore competes with the football in his hand. Like the dude gets after it. Yeah, that's good stuff. This one, we've got I gotta let this thing run. This one, we've got a wide open guy. And I'm going to be honest, I think we underthrow it. I just think it's a bad football. We're going to sell like we're running a bench route, which is where you work in, work vertical, and then back out. And instead of working back out, we're just going to take this thing vertical again, right? So we're selling that bench route, that circus route. Great route. Bagent gets the ball out, but I just think it dies on him, right? We need to hit our receiver in stride, not get to where it's like our receiver has to work back for the football. Now, granted, our receiver falls over too. Like you'd love to see it like, hey, slow down, come to a stop, and catch the ball that way. But those are just the missed opportunities you can't have. Primetime matchup. Yeah, it's like so hard for me to tell how badly we underthrew it because the receiver falls coming back to it. And at the end of the day, we probably still should have caught it, right? Yeah, that's a tough one for me because I do think it really is underthrown by a wide margin. But then again, it's also pretty hard to tell if it's underthrown. This, we just got a third down. I really like this one because it's a third down tight window throw. Really tight window throw. We've just got Cole Kmet on the speed out. Or tight end on the speed out. Tight window throw. Great ball being in front. Really good job from Kmet. Just making a big time catch. Competing for the first down. Look at that. I love that one. I love that one. Okay. This little fun one. We're only going to watch it once together, but we got a little throwback design. They're trying to throw it back to Bagent. Okay. Keep your eyes on Bagent here. Okay. We're going to run a little reverse. We're trying to throw it back to him. I think Mooney makes a heck of a decision for a receiver who doesn't get the opportunity to throw much, for him to pull it down and not force this thing like most receivers would do. That's a heck of a decision. That's a good job there. That's a good job there. And then make a positive play from it. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that decision at all. At all. That's a really good job by 52 staying home, man. I think that's a darn good play. This one, man, it's just one of those high-risk throws we can't have, right? You've got the double in concept, and we're just throwing to a crowd. We're lucky that ball falls incomplete. You can see all they're doing, we've got our first in, second in, and then boom, we've got a sit route behind it. You really, if I'm being honest, you read this thing 1, 2 to 3. So you read that first in. Okay, you take a peek at that. Boom, the first in. Hey, we feel like the safety's driving. That's fine. We feel like there's a window there for that second in. I just don't think his arm is at a place that this is the kind of throw we really want to try to fit in there, if I'm being honest. I think it just ends up hanging on him. And we're pretty darn lucky that this thing falls incomplete. I don't necessarily love the play call either, because I don't think it's really setting our guy up for success, but you can see how close this thing is. And it's like, it feels too like this guy's undercutting it to where it's almost like this deflection is like more or less a benefit. So this one though, the thing that I do like about Tyson, the thing that I will say is it felt like every time we had a decision or a throw like that, we then bounced back, right? So we had the interception, we bounced back with the shallow cross. Okay, we have the tight window throw that should have been picked off. We bounce back right here with just a simple 9-stop, right? DJ Moore's going to get 9 yards. He's going to sit down. We're going to be on time with the football. DJ Moore does a really good job feathering back a little bit for the catch. And then, of course, he does what he always does, which is he competes his tail off after the catch for his team. Again, one of those things that it's just like, I don't know how you can't love watching two play. The way he competes for his teammates, for his organization, for the fans. Just big time stuff. So, yeah, to me, it's like those bounce back throws, I think, should get fans excited because it's just most rookies, you could see them kind of say, hey, you know, it's not going well for me, and then start to turtle, more or less. Here we've got this speed out. Boom, bangs that speed out. That's a great football, too. So it's like you bounce back with the 9-stop, the speed out. I like the confidence. I like the ability to bounce back after a bad decision or a poor throw, poor execution, whatever we want to call it. I just really like the ability to bounce back. Okay, this one we've got the 4th down. I want to say that this was not an interception, right? I want to say that this one ended up getting overturned. So concept-wise, it's 4th down. We've got the hitch outside. We got the slot takeoff. So, all right, team, I hope you enjoyed those 12 clips. What you just saw a glimpse of was clip number 13 because, like I said at the beginning of this video, we have more clips and a longer breakdown over on Patreon. So please go check that out. We've got free trials so you can try it before you buy it. And it means the world to me if you're willing to subscribe and support this channel so we can keep doing this thing. But struggles, Tyson Bagent. Okay, I do think this shouldn't be a shock, right? He struggled on Sunday Night Football. What I will say is it looks like I saw on Twitter yesterday, I'm pretty sure I saw, that he is going to get the start this week. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little excited to see, hey, do we bounce back? What's the game plan look like? Do we keep evolving this game plan? Or do we kind of continue to fall into some of these, I don't want to say boring concepts, but some of these rudimentary concepts that then I think are hard to execute against some of these defenses in the NFL. So I'm excited to see what happens next week. I want you guys to comment. You let me know what you thought of his performance this week. And until next time, peace.